And welcome back once again. My name is James Henderson, coming to you live from where else? MalairteBitcoin.com. What is MalairteBitcoin.com? Malairte Bitcoin is the Bitcoin exchange. We're a third-party artificial intelligence software that attaches to your Bittrex account to make micro trades for you. So far, the historic returns that we're getting on everyone's account is 2% a day. So for those people who are not making 2% a day or who have put a lot of money to another coin that you won't get back in a year's time, then let's look at MalairteBitcoin.com. Like I said, we're a third party that attaches to your Bittrex account to make micro trades. Then from there, if you want to stop anytime. If you want to pull out money, you can pull out money anytime because it's in your own Bittrex account. So what's going on with the markets analyst for the 17th of November? Well, the nice thing about it is the NVIS crypto to compare has a loss of 0.63%. So for those who are just infatuated by these indexes, the market is really too volatile in today's time to be valid. So with that said, the NVIS crypto to compare digital asset that takes the top 10 coins today is down 0.63%. It's going to be up, it's going to be down. So it really won't show you an adverse picture of what's going on in today's market. It's actually quite disturbing because Dash could be up 100%, but then Monero could be down, 85%, and the market would look like it's flat. As Bitcoin is growing by leaps and bounds, that have seen $8,000 today. Like I said, these crypto to compare indexes is not all that valid when it comes to today's Bitcoin market. So with that said, let's move on. So we know that Bitcoin has touched $8,000 today. What's nice about it is it stayed above 7,700. Last time we saw that was November 8th. So the market is once again growing upon or besides the speculation of what's going on in today's market. What's also nice is I've heard people buying Bitcoin instead of Christmas presents. So by the time that they're going to receive their Bitcoin, it might be worth an extra $2,000 to $3,000 high, and then we might see another dip in the Bitcoin market after the new year. So with that being kosher, we also know that Japan is also have the second highest daily volume in trading Bitcoin. Have you seen the yen on the forex? No wonder they're trading Bitcoin. So that's good news. What's also really good is a lot of the third world countries that their market is not all that stable, like for instance Zimbabwe. There's a sector of Zimbabwe now that have pretty much given up their own currency and are buying and selling based on Bitcoin, because they can get the Bitcoin in US dollars, transfer it back into the Zimbabwe, and have a mansion in no time flat. So what's nice about that, you've got countries now that are coming together and using Bitcoin as their primary currency. The also nice thing about it is Ethereum is up $326. The market is still red hot on Ethereum, and the ICO scam coins that have been flooding the network are down because people are starting to realize that even though it might be a good idea, they're still saying, okay, can the team execute it? Who's on the team? And in some cases, is the team actually real? So with that being said, it's nice to see people are taking the initiative and not investing in these ICO scam coins. Yes, at first you can make a lot of money from them. Now, not so much, because people are taking these, or these scam coins are coming about, taking people's money, and then heading off to the bank and never presenting you a product at all. So Coinbase has issued the potential Bitcoin SegWit 2x fork. Yes, SegWit 2x has died, but there are still a couple developers and miners who are going to still try to execute the fork. Now, whether or not it was successful or not, we don't know, and we won't know until a couple days. Now, what was Bitcoin's major initiative on it is, just in case the network did get disrupted enough, they were actually going to stop trading. And so today, here at around 12 p.m., people have noticed that their transitions were slow in the wee early morning hours, but now it's back up to regular trading transaction time frame. So with that said, Coinbase just wanted to protect its users, and now we'll see where things are going. Researchers are developing Bitcoin Lightning Network to hopefully combobulate the whole SegWit 2x issue. So researchers Conrad Butcher and Roger Reidenhofer, and of course the Blockstream engineer Christian Decker, are putting new efforts into developing Bitcoin's Lightning Network. They have proposed more scalable versions of the payment channel scheme, and while they believe by developers to be the best way to expand Bitcoin in order to accommodate more users. So, like I said, they're not introducing a new fork. They're just trying to upgrade the technology to help keep the transaction moving smoothly. Once again, our biggest concern right now with the transaction speed in Bitcoin is we have to compare it to what's going on with Visa. Visa is a credit card transaction, has to do with US dollars. That's true. But if we're going to compete with them on a national level, then we need to increase our transactions by 100-fold or 1,000-fold in some cases. Where these guys can spit out 1 million transactions in a moment, there's still a couple hours lag time here in the Bitcoin network. So once again, people are now start looking at, we don't need a new fork, we actually need better technology. So, which is actually quite calming to hear. So what's your take on it? Why don't you post me a comment down out on the channel, and I'll be glad to write you back. Or you can go to malairtebitcoin.com. And for all the people on YouTube, head off to Malairte Bitcoin, click on the contacts, and then you can email me, and I'll be glad to answer you back with any comments, questions, or concerns that you have about the Bitcoin network, Malairte Bitcoin, or any of the other altcoins, or what's happening with version 2 of malairtebitcoin.com. So next is our BitMEX is dumping Bitcoin Cash. Y'all remember BCC took a huge spike out there? Well, so what's going on with BCC? Well, out on the channel, it's actually coming off from its lows. But, out on the 12th, there's a huge run up on Bitcoin Cash and then just dumped. Well, it's known as the pump and dump, folks. When you have a run up on it like that, it's either some grand, information or technology has just come out, or it's all speculations. And so when people are researching why is there a run up going on Bitcoin Cash, and they couldn't find anything solid. In other words, no new technology, pretty much nothing. It was all based on speculation. We just sat back, watched it rise. Yeah, we probably lost money that we could have made, but a day later, we just saw it crash again. So, with that said, if you ever see stuff like this going on with the Coinbase world, of where it's a straight run up, then it's probably known as a pump and dump. And you can learn more about that on YouTube channels. There's tethering channels out there that they're all involved with pump and dumps. Unless you're one of the first 2% or 1% of people who get in on these pump and dumps and then sell it for 10% above what you made, you're going to lose money. Guaranteed. So, what else is going on with our network? We also know that the Swiss firm is going to allow shorts to be made on Bitcoin. So what's a short? A short is saying that, let's say Bitcoin's at 8,000 and it's going to fall to 6,000. How do you make money from it? Well, you can actually buy contracts out with this Swiss firm called Fundamentalanalysis, and you could actually say, I'm betting that since Bitcoin's at 8,000, that it's going to drop to 6,000. You can actually do that, and you can actually make money if you're correct. And if you're not correct, you'll just lose the money that you put down, and that's pretty much it. So if you're a NASDAQ person, or if you're a stock trading person, then this is probably a great way to hedge against any recent rise or downfalls in the Bitcoin in the next couple months, because a lot of well-known people who have been correct in this market are projecting that Bitcoin is going to be at 10,000 by the end of this year. We'll see what happens at the beginning of next year. I know the United States is coming out with some new regulatory actions for ICOs. They're also looking at the blockchain to being a more productive way of securing people's data information, and so we'll see where all that goes. Is a lot of countries trying to force people into Bitcoin to then regulate the market? Who knows? But these are a lot of concerns that a lot of people have that are really causing concerns with the market. Bitcoin's a decentralized network. We're all for the government protecting the people of scams. That's true. But where the actions that the people need to take of keeping Bitcoin a decentralized network is that we just need to stay on top. The government says, yeah, you can charge people who are money laundering and taking off with the money. It's like venture capitalists. If you say, listen, I want $100,000 to create a product, and the venture capitalist gives you the $100,000, and you take off to Jamaica to live the rest of your life, well, Jamaica, with our treaty with America, can send you back to America and put you in jail for fraud. Same thing with what's going on with America today. If you're going to create these ICO securities and you do absolutely nothing with it, and you fraud out a lot of the investors, then they're going to say, listen, your idea was good, but you suck, man. We're going to send you back to jail, or send you to jail. So that's the issue with that. So what's going on with the state of crypto? The state of crypto is, like I said, Bitcoin touched $8,000 today. It's currently at 7,800. So which is really nice to see. Bitcoin is up 5.68%. Or Litecoin is actually up 5.68%. Ether is down 2.27%. So, that's actually it, folks. Y'all have a great day.